Hello, it's Fabio Malaspina with Batteries on the Fly. Today I'll show you to tie the lightning bug nymph. Hope you enjoyed the video and we'll see you next week.
Already when I tie the lightning bug nymph, already put hook on my vise. This is a Tiemco 2457 size 12. This is a Caddis hook. And already put a bead. This is a nickel collar size 7/64. I'm going to get some ultra thread. This is a size 140 and this is fire orange color. I'm going to start with a few thread wraps right behind the bead. I'm going to cut the excess of the thread off. I'm going to get a few pheasant tail fibers, 5 or 6. Get some here. I'm gonna cut them off from the stem. I'm going to tie them over the hook shank with a couple of loose wraps, like so, and then I'm going to pull them so that I have the right length. I want to have those tails about 1/3 of the hook shank, like so. And I want these right over the hook shank. I'm going to cut the excess off of the pheasant tail fibers, like so. I'm going to get some mylar tinsel. This is gold and silver, size small. I'm gonna get I don't know, 3 inches, 3 or 4 inches. As you saw, the tinsel is 2 colors, gold on one side and silver on the other. So I'm gonna tie with the gold silver facing me. I'm sorry, with the gold side facing me. Like so. Then I'm going to get some silver Ultrawire, size small. I'm gonna get again 2 or 3 inches. I'm going to insert this into the bead, the wire into the bead. Then I'm gonna grab the pheasant tails, the mylar, and the ultra wire. I'm gonna tie them down along the hook shank. I'm gonna go pretty far down the hook shank, and I'm gonna build a taper body here, like so. Okay. So now I'm gonna get my mylar tinsel, and I'm gonna start wrapping it along the hook shank with the silver side up facing me. And then I'm gonna go over with my thread a couple of times and block that mylar um, mylar tinsel. Then I'm gonna grab my tinsel, I'm sorry, the silver ultra wire. I'm going to palmer that along the body of the fly here, making evenly spaced wraps. And then I'm gonna go over that with a couple of thread wraps. I'm gonna get my bed scissors. I'm gonna cut the excess of that wire off. Now I'm gonna get some mylar pearl color, and I'm gonna get about an inch and a half. So now that I have that, I'm going to lay it on top of the hook shank, right behind that bead. Like so. So make sure that's centered right over the bead. Right over the hook. Okay, now I'm gonna get some Peacock ice dab. You can also use Peacock herl, whichever you like, what you have. That would be appropriate. I'm going to put some of this ice dab, little by little. I'm gonna build a very tight noodle rope here, and I'm gonna use this to build the thorax for this fly. I'm gonna add some more. Always add little by little. You can always add more later. Okay. I'm just gonna add a little more to fill in that gap right behind the bead. Like so. Okay. So now that we have done that, I'm gonna cut some of these ice dab fibers sticking out. And now I'm gonna fold that mylar, and we use that mylar to create the shellback effect. Like so. I'm gonna fold the mylar back, and I'm gonna go over it with one couple more times. So now I'm gonna cut the excess of the mylar off. So now we are almost done here. We're gonna be adding some legs to this fly. I'm gonna get some more pheasant tail fibers. You know, I don't know, 5, 6 of them. I'm gonna cut them off from the stem. Then I'm going to secure them on the side of the hook, right behind that bead. And then I'm going to pull the butt ends so I can get the right length for those legs. And I like mine to be, I don't know, half the length of the hook. I'm gonna get another chunk of pheasant tail fibers so I can create the legs for the other side. So I have them. I'm going to again secure them with a couple of loose thread wraps. I'm also going to pull these to length so they're about the same length as the ones on the other side. I'm going to get my scissors, and I'm going to cut those fibers as close as I can to the bead. Okay, now I'm going to get my whip finisher and make a couple of whip finishing loops to keep those pheasant tail fibers legs that we just created added. I can cut the thread off, and we are done. There's the lightning bug nymph. So hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next week.